So guys, Cyberpunk is getting a physical trading card game, a real one, actual cardboard in 2026. I swear, every time we think this franchise has done everything, they look us dead in the eyes and go,
Punk, please, I'm just getting started.
CD Projekt Red partnered with a new TCG studio called WeirdCo. And look, with a name like that, you'd expect a company that sells bootleg Pokemon packs behind a gas station. But these guys are actually committed. They're pulling in characters from 2077, Edgerunners, the comics, basically every corner of Night City lore. They opened a retro and new Cyberpunk catalog and said,
Take whatever you want.
and I'm not against it. It's unexpected, it's risky, but it actually feels kind of cool. A whole new way to experience the Cyberpunk world without needing a PC that begs for freaking mercy. Let's check it out together, guys. Cyberpunk's trading card game is officially in the works, and it's not just a quick brand slap. This thing has actual effort behind it. CD Projekt Red is collaborating directly with WeirdCo, who are apparently massive fans and are building the game bit by bit to be authentic to the Cyberpunk universe. They looked at 2077, Edgerunners, and the Dark Horse comics for inspiration, which means they're going wide, deep, and borderline obsessive.
In a good way.
They even released a hype trailer showing early card concepts, which I'll include the full link in my description. Not full gameplay yet, guys, they're keeping that locked up like Smasher's search history, but we did get glimpses. There are faction muscle cards, cyberware cards, and character cards starring some of the biggest names in Night City. We're talking Panam, Judy, Jackie, basically the whole cyber squad. And yes, the fan favorites, V, Johnny, and Adam Smasher will all appear in set 1. They even have Lucy from Edgerunners as a free sign-up bonus, meaning they know exactly how to bait us emotionally.
Mother freakers.
What's better is that WeirdCo said they adapted actual Cyberpunk gameplay ideas into card mechanics. We're talking taking on gigs, building a crew, assembling a loadout. It's not a random fantasy system wearing a neon jacket. They're translating the actual vibe of 2077 into tabletop form, which is way more effort than most new TCGs put in. But here's the interesting part, guys. Despite CD Projekt Red's backing, WeirdCo is planning to launch this through Kickstarter next year. I think that's really bold of them. It means they want community involvement, early feedback, and real demand before printing millions of cards that end up stored in someone's freaking bathtub. It's honestly a very risky strategy, but in the TCG world, it might be the smartest possible play. So the big question is, guys, will the Cyberpunk TCG actually take off, or is this one of those ambitious ideas that burns bright for 15 minutes?
And then evaporates into a collector's freaking subreddit.
Well, it could go either way, guys. Because, listen, this project has some genuinely strong things going for it, and a couple of landmines it has to tiptoe around. First off, the Cyberpunk universe is ridiculously rich. Guys, this isn't a franchise with 3 characters and a map drawn in crayon. Night City alone has enough lore to power 5 video games and 16 freaking Flappy Birds. When you take a world that detailed and translate it into a card game, you suddenly have endless possibilities for mechanics, strategies, expansions, and new character cards. Honestly, variety isn't a problem at all. The challenge is choosing what not to include. And as problems go, I'd say that's a pretty good one. Secondly, the characters themselves are a freaking huge advantage. Cyberpunk fans aren't casual about their favorites. People tattoo Judy on their arm. They cry over David Martinez like he was a real person. They even write essays about Panam that should probably be checked by a licensed professional. When you have that kind of emotional love built in, a TCG naturally picks up traction because players want to collect the characters they already love. A Johnny Silverhand card isn't just a game piece. It's cherishing Big Boss Keanu in his digital freaking form. Thirdly, I honestly think the design philosophy is solid. WeirdCo isn't just tossing ideas at a dartboard and hoping something sticks. They've said and repeated it multiple times that they're adapting core Cyberpunk gameplay elements into the card mechanics. That's really huge because it gives the game an identity right out of the gate. It's not generic combat card game number 47. It will actually play like Cyberpunk. That alone could attract fans even if they've never touched a TCG in their life. Fourthly, the Kickstarter route is way more powerful than people realize. A traditional corporate launch would mean printing tens of thousands of boxes and praying nobody notices if the rules make zero freaking sense. But a crowd-funded launch means feedback, hype, organic community building, and actual proof that people want the product. It's essentially pre-ordering the game's success before the game even exists. If the Kickstarter blows up, the TCG launches with momentum. If it doesn't, well, at least they didn't manufacture 5 pallets of unsellable freaking card boxes. And last but not least guys, timing might actually be on their side. Cyberpunk as a franchise is currently in almost everyone's good side. The game recovered, Phantom Liberty landed well, Edgerunners breathed new life into the brand. This is the cleanest runway the franchise has ever had. Releasing a TCG while the community is still buzzing? Now that's smart. Announcing it 4 years ago though, would have been an instant show freaking stopper. So the question remains, boom or doom? Well, it's really up to them. They can either think this carefully, plan it diligently and attract an astounding number of fans, or go the money route and give it the Scrooge McDuck treatment, run after the money with a quick release and risk tarnishing the game's reputation, both TCG and 2077, forever. Now guys, here is the real mountain the Cyberpunk TCG has to freaking climb. The trading card world is basically guarded by 3 ancient dragons who refuse to retire. We're talking Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering. These games are so established, they don't even have fan bases anymore. They're basically thriving countries with their own freaking economies. Seriously guys, have you seen the tournaments, the prices of rare cards being sold and resold and auctioned, and the people defending these TCGs? It's insane. I mean guys, Pokemon is an instant seller that can put a picture of a duck on a piece of cardboard and sell it for the price of a used sedan. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the middle child that still updates its rules like it's patching a video game. And Magic, Magic is the granddaddy of them all, sitting in a rocking chair made of expired booster packs, laughing at every newcomer
who thinks they can actually compete.
This, guys, is the world that Cyberpunk is trying to enter. A world where players already have decades of investment, literal binders worth more than a house, and muscle memory that can shuffle a deck at Mach freaking 3. Even people who quit TCGs still keep their old cards like a monkey attaching itself to a tree. The level of commitment to these big 3 is massive, and breaking into that market is, well, historically difficult. It's like trying to set up a taco stand between 3 fully established restaurants that have been around since the freaking 90s. But, is it impossible? Well, no, not really, but it's damn freaking difficult. See guys, Cyberpunk doesn't have to beat Pokemon in sales or dethrone Magic from its cardboard throne. It just needs to carve out a niche, something distinct, something that gives players a reason to say,
yeah, I'll play this on the side.
If WeirdCo can deliver a game that feels genuinely Cyberpunk, not another flavor of the same old TCG formula, then it can survive, even thrive, without trying to win a war it doesn't need to freaking fight. The competition is fierce, but there is room in the market for something new, something flavorful, something with attitude. And Cyberpunk definitely has attitude. So, where are we right now? Well, I'd say in a pretty interesting spot. Cyberpunk's TCG isn't guaranteed success, but it's not doomed either. It's launching with a strong universe, passionate creators, a smart Kickstarter approach, and a fanbase that has been surprisingly resilient. The biggest threat isn't the idea itself, it's the giants that already rule the space. But even then, Cyberpunk, like we've mentioned, doesn't need to conquer them. It just needs to exist long enough for players to latch onto it, enjoy it, and build a community around it. And I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I really hope it works. Guys, the world of Cyberpunk is stylish, it's emotional, it's dramatic, it's neon-soaked chaos, perfect for a trading card game experience. I really hope WeirdCo delivers on the authenticity they're talking about, because this could turn into something really special. Not a takeover, not a revolution, just a new contender stepping into the arena with something cool to offer. And honestly, I'd play that. What do you guys think? Will the Cyberpunk TCG boom, or is it destined to doom like many before it? Drop your thoughts down below.
And I might consider dropping my own TCG with my beautiful unrevealed face on it.
And guys, thank you once again for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content in the future. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.